Good evening, I'm Chevy Chase.
Ladies and gentlemen, from New York City, Gary Moore.
One, two, three, and...
This video will be an invaluable resource in showing you how to operate, troubleshoot, and care for your new...
Beatles are sus Freemasons.
Doing this. I got this.
Say research flat earth and actions say it loud.
Is the earth flat?
No, it's fucking round.
Yeah, you ain't seen my best. Checkmate, in a game of chess. Globalists see me as a threat. Free thinking, got the world at my neck, huh? As in, indoctrinated in a cult called science, and graduated to a club full of liars. Heliocentrism, you with a six, then you can sit on the bench with them, they nervous. But before you try to curve it, do your research on David Irving. Stalin was way worse than Hitler. That's why the POTUS gotta wear a kipper. I'm a man first for an artist. Get a lawyer, look up Dr. Richard Sauter. Bounce, flatline. You fooled us for the last time. Flatline, flatline. Is no superior bloodline.
Yeah. Like a pear, right?
Are we
Isn't
sure?
that what Tyson McGrosty says?
It's slightly wider below the equator than above the equator.
A little chubbier.
A little chubbier.
Yeah.
Chubby's a good way. It's like pear-shaped.
The Earth is flat. Evidence all over the place that NASA is posting CGI pictures everywhere of Earth.
It is photoshopped, but it's has to be.
The Earth is flat. I'm just saying NASA
I am
be
saying
faking
it's
moonshot.
not flat, and
I
people
know-
are mad at me
I
for
know
saying
ju-
it's not flat.
Really?
BJ Penn apparently thinks the Earth is flat.
You tell the Earth's flat, he don't care. Tell him space don't exist, he don't care.
Oh no.
There are Tila Tequila.
Do you believe we went to the moon six
Eddie,
times
but
and back?
let's
Yes.
just-
Do you believe we went to the moon 6 times and back? Of course you do. Do you believe we went to the moon 6 times and back?
He goes, of course you
Do you?
do.
We did?
Flying through space, and that never comes up. And that above you is the most spectacular thing you could ever look at ever. And yet people take these huge trips to go see the Grand Canyon. Like,
Speaking
above you is just
speaking of flying through space, you don't think the moon landing is real?
No, I don't. No. Do you?
Yeah.
Why do you think the moon landing is real? Why don't you tell me why?
I saw
Have
it
you
on
looked into it?
television.
Oh, you're a genius. Oh, beep that. Hit that.
We'll bleep it. We'll bleep it. No, it's okay. We got
That's genius. You saw it on TV? That's awesome. I'm going to show you some CGI. I'm going to show you King Kong. I saw that on TV, too. There's an 80-foot gorilla. He's running around kidnapping white chicks. You should check it out. 1972 was the last time a human being has been through the Van Allen radiation belt. 1972.
The Earth is flat.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No,
Listen,
it's not.
There's 3 ways to manipulate the mind: what you read, what you see, and what you hear.
Okay.
Conspiracies.
In school, first thing they teach us is, oh, Columbus discovered America. But when he got there, it was some fair-skinned people with the long hair smoking out of peace pipes. So what does that tell you? Columbus didn't discover America.
You know, for the dumb guy that Shaq is always portrayed to be, he actually made some sense to me right there. I'm sure that if you were watching this video, then at this point you probably don't need the star of the movie Kazam to tell you that there is a mind-controlled theme running throughout the land of the free. You know, the country where they convince the people that they are free and independent by giving everyone a smartphone and a false sense of pride, all the while provoking the thought of sex and violence since we are born, so that everyone carelessly and willingly commits sin after sin. After all, the hardest way to get someone to forgive you is to not ask them to forgive you at all. And with that being said, why would you ask someone to forgive you if you never knew that they existed? One of the first things that we are taught is that the earth is round.
Science rules.
Is the Earth flat? Here is a mirage. We typically would not be able to see this from the Lake Michigan shore. We talked about this last night. Conditions are right on the lake that we're actually seeing a mirage of the Chicago skyline. If you'd like, look at pictures from space where you see the Earth as a sphere. Those pictures are not fake.
believe me when I say that I could spend the whole day insulting this guy, but that's not what this video is about, so I'll just leave it at this.
And so the climate change and the parasites.
You're using the language of politics. Look, you're not a scientist.
Catchy as it is informative. Everything you kids learned in science class is a crock of baloney.
A Flat Earth Society. Sticking your head in the sand might make you feel safer.
I want the truth! You
can't handle your parents, your grandparents, before you even had a family line, there was the illusion, the trick, the lie, that you lived on a small spinning rock, flying through space. You thought it was true, because children don't believe in lies, and you grow up. And it was still true, because science is never wrong. Except for small things like lead gasoline, lead paint, DDT, cigarettes not causing cancer, and what the core of the earth looks like. You know that fire burns, water is wet, drop something and it falls to the floor. We can all test these things. What shape is the world? That's not something you know, it's something you're told. To put it simply, you just have to take their word for it.
Some people ask me, you know, if the earth is flat, man, like are the other planets flat? Are the stars flat too? You can't hold on to old obsolete beliefs that you've been taught. Like everything that you've been taught is a lie.
Taking an idea I got from a Stephen King book, I'm going to cover this town with a dome.
It's been done. Really? Did you know about this?
Coming this June, last summer's #1 show returns Under the Dome.
Do you know how to fly those?
Absolutely. Do you get to fly to the edge? What's past there?
Don't know. We're not allowed to fly past that.
Let's go. It's against the rules, Jonas.
Who are you? The giver. When the elders need guidance, I provide wisdom using memories of the past. Our world was different. There was more.
More?
Much more.
What? I mean, I could have said the world was flat.
You know what I think? I think you accidentally told the truth.
1,500 years ago, everybody knew the Earth was the center of the universe. 500 years ago, everybody knew the Earth was flat. And 15 minutes ago,
ridge of mountains. It's not covered with snow. Enough to supply the whole world.
And Robert, is there a competition among other nations to try to get information about Antarctica and possibly to secure some of these resources?
But strangely enough, there's left in the world today an area as big as the United States that's never been seen.
I got it right here, honest I have. The winner is...
Before we begin today's episode, I just want to pay homage to NASA's Opportunity rover.
You can't handle the truth!
You are interested in the unknown, the mysterious, the unexplainable. That is why you are here. And now, for the first time, we are bringing to you the full story of what happened on
that fateful day. We are giving you all the evidence. My friend, we cannot keep this a secret any longer. Let us punish the guilty. Can your heart stand the shocking facts about...
When the first man went to the moon.
A man went to the moon?
Oh, yeah. I was a teenager. We saw the whole thing on TV.
The first moon landing.
6.5 down, 5.5 down.
You see, Mr. and Mrs. Armstrong are very happy and a very proud couple. They're still kind of in a state of shock, but this afternoon at 3 p.m.
Get pizza.
Their son, Neil, was named one of America's new astronauts. 3 p.m. this afternoon.
Get pizza.
NASA. Now, how would you feel, Ms. Armstrong, if it turned out, of course nobody knows,
Get pizza.
the first man to land on the moon? Now, how would you feel, Ms. Armstrong, if it turned out, of course nobody knows, to land on the moon? The first man to land on the moon. Of course nobody knows.
You know.
We saw the whole thing on TV.
Sometimes I wonder if there's intelligent life on that planet.
Yes, we play the squash together.
And the colors all look kind of weird in space. There's no atmospheric occlusion. Like everything looks too crisp.
Get pizza.
Which I kind of like the absurdity of that. In the car too. Like, that'd be cool. Sure.
Man on the moon.
There's no way. There's no way.
We shall send to the moon 240,000 miles away from the control station in Houston,
come up with one
a giant rocket more than 300 feet tall, the length of this football field, made of new metal alloys, some of which have not yet been.
But Roberts' contact with the moon landed him in prison, even though he never made it into space. His journey to a jail cell began in 2001, when he was accepted into NASA's elite co-op program for aspiring astronauts. Assigned to the Johnson Space Center in Houston, the 24-year-old Roberts had arrived. I felt socially like, wow, I can't believe I feel like what I thought the popular kids might feel like in high school. Had you ever felt that socially comfortable?
As a student at the University of Utah, searching for direction, when he decided to shoot for the moon.
And when I come in, they're like, okay, you're here for the run? I'm like, sure, I'll go on the run. So you didn't feel that you were crossing a line there? No, I felt like I was lucky timing-wise. But it would take a lot more than luck for him to pull off the biggest
heist in the history of NASA. Saw some moon rocks. In moon rocks he would eventually steal.
Man, that is hard. Just don't stub your toe.
NASA has 842 pounds of moon rocks.
We have to keep that curve flat. We'll help do that. Happy Easter for all those who are celebrating. It's a time of rebirth. How barren the landscape got. The earth comes back to life, and it was flat. The earth, and it was flat. There's one page, right? There's one page and there's one plan. Hopefully, and that's the plan you have to go with, right?
Out on that, when you say there's one plan, one page, are you talking about your own plan there, Governor?
No. Edit to who never says, and I'm a person who Groundhog Day reality, misunderstand what's happening, projection models. Whatever we do system. Today we can say that we have lost many of our brothers and sisters, but we haven't lost anyone. They didn't get edit to all works as one, or it doesn't work. You can't have one gear spinning if the other gears aren't spinning. That doesn't work. About a third of the Jersey, Connecticut, that we can all get on the same page. The way I sleep at night is I believe, edit to, that we didn't lose anyone that we could have saved. And that is the only solace when I look at these numbers and look at this pain that's been created. That has to be true. And that is a function. Everybody is assuming, well, once we get through this, we're done. I wouldn't be so quick to assume that. And it was barren, and it was closed down, and then it comes back to life. The Earth, and it was flat.
Star Trek legend William Shatner has criticized believers of the flat Earth theory after the British he supported their belief. The group also wrote, quote, "Great to have the support from another leading figure in society." In response, Shatner wrote on Twitter, "Please support you," tweets, and Shatner called them out.
How do we know what they're saying is true? You know what it really is? It's all science fiction.
Science with science fiction. They're both the same.
Yeah.
How do you balance science with science fiction? They're both the same. And science fiction are essentially the same. Science and science fiction are essentially the same.
shock you, so you better sit down. Listen very carefully. The Earth is flat.
Blinding me with science. Science. It's poetry in motion.
Till we launch.
I mean, I would.
What are you reading?
I was just trying to find the answer to a question Christine was asking me. If the world's round, why is a frozen pond flat?
Huh. That's a good question.
Aha! Lake Ontario curves more than 3 degrees from its easternmost shore to its westernmost shore. So, frozen water isn't flat.
Nothing is what it seems.
It's just a cough.
Yeah, right. And the Earth is flat.
Treat your cough seriously with Robitussin CF Max. Nothing lasts longer and treats more symptoms for your cough, cold, and flu. Robitussin, because it's never just a cough.
I'm telling you, I've done a lot of these interviews, well, a few of them from space. The technology now is amazing. The picture, guys, you look like you're in a studio, maybe in Omaha, Nebraska or something. The shot is so clear. Is this a hoax? Are you really in space still? Is this a hoax? Are you really in space still?
See the hair?
I don't know. We're going to have to do something for you.
Yeah.
I
want to do it. I know.
Oh, yeah, I can do that. Watch this.
Yes, wear those mosquito nets. You can buy them for a couple dollars online, and they work. Wear long sleeve cotton pants, shirts, cover things up, wear socks.
Why are you so sure they're coming here?
Well, because mosquitoes, these kind of mosquitoes are here in the United States. And we now know that these mosquitoes can get Zika virus very easily from biting somebody. And the world is flat, right? And the world is flat, right?
And the world is flat.
Spread it anyway. Exactly. One can lead to thousands.
Just wait until you see what happened when Coca-Cola realized that there was a secret message hidden in their logo.
Come on, buddy. Hey, don't walk away. Hey, apologize to him.
No. Then everyone will know about this stupid, stupid world.
I'm ready for you. What should be done about the fact that our kids lag woefully far behind children in other countries in the areas of physics and mathematics?
You know, my first reply is, as a parent, get out of their way, even within our own residences. And so I swore to get an 11-year-old and a 7. But when they were young, and still today, if they see something they want to experiment with, even if they might break it, I just let it go. Let the experiment run its course.
Wake at night.
Yes. Yes. Can I prevent the disaster?
Right.
Here comes the asteroid. You're going to like run away from it, or you're going to say, how can I figure out how to deflect it? That's why you want scientists and engineers in your midst. Are traceable to the crucibles that cooked light elements into heavy elements in their core. Feel big. Because my atoms came from those stars. Isaac Newton.
Why?
No question about it. Isaac Newton. Isaac Newton. Isaac Newton. Isaac Newton in spooky ways. Now, what temperature does the number 7 melt? Isaac Newton. Newton, his questions. Isaac Newton. Isaac Newton. Reached into the soul of the universe, and he pulled out. Isaac Newton. Isaac Newton. The cosmos. Somebody said, Ike, why is it that planets orbit in the shape you call ellipses rather than circles? Why that shape? And he says, you know, I'll get back to you on that. I'll get back to you. Goes away for a few months, come back. Here's the answer. Here's the answer. Here's why gravity produces ellipses for orbits. The guy said, well, how did you figure that? Well, I had to invent this new kind of mathematics to do it. He invented calculus. 26. Okay?
I'm with you.
And I own everything he's ever written. Most of which written in his day.
Mm-hmm.
I commune through time. Isaac Newton. Without the need to sort of to research it.
That it's cognitive dissonance. So they have dissonance. Dismiss the evidence, and along with that, you dismiss the authorities that may have provided the evidence. Hi, Steve. Hi, Bill. This one would be named Steve. We did not descend from monkeys. Arrangement. This isn't really accurate. Bush, as we say. Have enough gravity to be a ball, and right now you got to have enough influence from other stuff that the sky will no longer be blue. It's not good. Are moving from atom to atom, and this produces this magnetic field, and this tendency is so strong that magnets stay magnetic for centuries. It would suck, okay? I was in class when Professor Carl Sagan talked about, we believe the Earth is flat. I'm stumped, Callie. I don't know how people believe that. We have classroom globes, we have spacecraft that take pictures. We have classroom globes, we have spacecraft that take pictures. You can find documents from medieval time.
I'm doing great. First of all, we're so thrilled that you're talking to us right now from space. I'm kind of geeking out.
That you can listen to, or 4 minutes of stuff that you can watch for $150,000.
Greater risk of having this happen again?
Oh, no question about it, because she had 2 of them. You too.
To edit DNA, to fight, has nothing to do with wealth or social status.
Listen, this revolution, these are breakthroughs that are going to change the playing field, and it equalizes the playing field. We now can do things like approaching reversing aging. We amazing time in what I do.
Mm-hmm. Let's start with reversing aging.
Story. The 1950s, Wanda Lunsford published the only paper.
And the world is flat, right? It's actually asleep within us. Mm-hmm. And this is a way to potentially wake it up. Repeated it, and it worked. And the world is flat, right?
But the book is...
She then went to the bathroom and actually collapsed in the stall, and that's the most lucky thing.
Or by having sex with...
Right, and that's the problem.
By sex and what else?
By you if you have it and transmit it to somebody else.
Right.
Whether you're rich or poor, and the world is flat, right? Ain't sexy, but and the world is flat, right? The World Cup happened, and then all of a sudden, people from Brazil went all over the world, and the world is flat, right?
From all around the world, going to a place where they...
You too. And the world is flat, right?
Turning, spreading back out around the world.
100 million people over the years because the world is flat. It's coming over the next month. The world is flat.
It's a news story, and you can have the exclusive.
Over the years because the world is flat. Over the years because the world is flat.
Appreciate it.
And the world is flat, right? And the world is flat, right? Repeated it, and it worked.
Is that the truth?
Repeated it, and it worked.
Doctor, good morning.
Morning, Jeff.
We saw you last week. Well, first of all, there are a lot of disagreements over how countries should handle this, and all countries are taking different approaches to what's happening right now. Many disagreements.
And the world is flat, right?
In your estimation, Doctor, where are...
The world is flat now in a sense that we're all very, very connected.
Government at all levels must meet its obligation to provide you with the fullest possible information.
And the world is flat, right?
I hope that you're enjoying the show.
About how the planet is a sphere is made up by NASA. It's a NASA conspiracy. They're just trying to find ways to get more funding, more money.
And the world is flat, right?
Chris, we wish you the best, and I hope tonight's not as bad as last night.
And I hope if I have to have somebody dancing around doing funny things, it's neither of you two guys, because I don't want to have that image in my head. No, listen, thank you. And thank you for giving me the opportunity to tell people it's not a cakewalk, but we can get through it. And if you don't have people around you to take care of you the way I'm blessed to have, reach out to people who you know who have this. Do whatever you can to help them.
And just to be clear, I mean, you don't know necessarily how you got this. I mean, you were doing...
And the world is flat, right?
As much as anybody on social distancing and stuff, right?
And the world is flat, right?
It's has to be. It is photoshopped, but it's has to be.
And the world is flat, right? And the world is flat, right?
And the world is flat.
Spread it anyway.
Exactly. One can lead to thousands.
Hey, don't walk away.
Evil is alive and well by
Dr. David Eggers joins us from his home in Los Angeles. David, very good to see you. I want to pick up on Ben's report about that high.
And the world is flat, right? This study's definitive? No. So do we know? And the world is flat, right?
If I say that the world is flat and someone else says it's flat, that's worth reporting. That's worth reporting. That's worth reporting. If I say that the world is flat and someone else says it's flat, that's worth reporting. That's worth reporting. That's worth reporting.
And in case there are any conspiracy theorists out there, how would you prove to us that you're in zero gravity? In zero gravity. In zero gravity. Zero.
The earth is flat. The earth is flat.
Now, one thing I really want your generation to embrace is that the earth is a closed system. We cannot leave the earth. There's no place to go.
The earth is flat. The earth is flat.
Now, one thing I really want your generation to embrace is that the earth is a closed system. We cannot leave the earth. There's no place to go.
The earth is flat.
show see a recurring theme, and that theme is that
what we do are now seeing on the streets of our cities has nothing to do with America with justice.
Keep everyone else in fear, afraid, afraid. So it's not round. And the more you look into flat Earth and actually
what would happen
time
then?
of day and
We may live to find out. Again, all of this probably strikes you as wild-eyed craziness, flat stuff.
But it really doesn't add up.
Lately,
Just
there's
like other
been so
things.
much talk about flat Earth.
If we lived on a ball, an actual hot lava, molten-filled space ball that was covered in water, then an atmosphere and clouds, if we lived on that ball, oh, the sights that we'd see, oh, we'd see. This is all. The truth will make you free. Peace, love.
We didn't go there. But I think I know. And that's the way it happened.
If I say that the world is flat and someone else says it's flat, that's worth reporting.
That's what they learned. That's the lesson.
See, what happens when you broadcast the truth is you piss everybody off. If you don't have my I've talked to many of you here today. I've learned some things. And I think these things need to be passed on to you.
What's true?
And I think you need to start examining yourself, your agenda,
Catch the
your mission.
flesh-eating virus.
Who are you? What are you about? What do you believe about America? Is it true? Are you helping to divide us more? Are you helping to bring us together? Do you really understand what this country is all about?
Don't do it again. Yes, what's true?
Well, I know this is going to make some of you angry. That's okay. I know that it's going to open some doors for some of you. I hope that it'll bring us all a little bit closer together.
We've actually been to the moon, for example, and looked back at the Earth. It's actually a sphere.
So it's not actually a sphere. It's like pear-shaped.
Now, of course, I'm being silly. We've actually been to the moon, for example, and looked back at the Earth. It's actually a sphere.
So it's not actually a sphere. It's like pear-shaped.
has also created something called the Flat Earthers.
But a biblical view of the world, they did exist when I was a child in the 60s. Yeah.
That is kind of, sometimes is the stuff of this stuff. And so we're seeing, like with this Flat Earth, is the stuff.
You can just see how long it is and take a hike.
Didn't think I'd make this video, did you, buddy? Well, you were wrong.
I did a quick calculation.
You have a leak.
It's difficult.
To you, we say,
Continue the dream of Apollo.
Rockets and stuff.
That's why.
Can I have my chili Fritos?
beyond low Earth orbit.
That's why.
The next big launch is this new rocket, the Falcon Heavy.
We're so proud of what the International Space Station stands for.
We're peeking out from behind the moon.
NASA, the National Aeronautics and Space Administration, presents Aeronautics and Space Report.
Those are painted on.
It is photoshopped, but it's has to be.
That's why.
Because we don't have the technology to do that anymore.
That's why.
And it's a painful process to build it back again.
That's why.
The Earth. And let's enlist the help of a friend, Paxi. You might know her.
Greetings from the International Space Station.
We also are cleaning up our urine and making it drinkable, and it's really not as bad as it sounds.
I'm waiting for your rebuttal!
I think is grasping for this understanding more than me.
Some to ground control.
So I'm sitting here in the pilot seat. And pulling it down.
That's why.
He's your boss, and you've been drinking way too much.
In space.
I was very sad to see that.
Wow. Amazing, amazing.
It's called real good engineering.
Okay,
For satellite.
Instead of flat surface.
A glass ceiling right now. And the light is shining through.
Right here on Earth.
I'm Matt.
It's magic, you know.
Then you have a leak.
Gee, why would I care?
How can anyone?
In space. In space.
What it does is it takes your physical abilities to places they have never gone before.
Gee, why would I care? In space.
Well, wherever it is, I don't like it, and I'm getting out of here.
In space.
To life becoming multiplanetary.
Gee, why would I care?
Helping make life multiplanetary.
So we swallow our toothpaste.
One of these days, Alice! One of these...
And it's still tripping me out. I mean, I'm tripping.
Several hundred years ago in 1610, Galileo took the first telescope and pointed it up in the sky.
How does the math work on that? We can't figure that one out.
Just for a second. Let's take a look at this. These are chemtrails, and it doesn't evaporate. It just kind of gradually spreads out. As a jet plane travels, somewhere it used to be between 28 and 38,000 feet. And so this stuff gets out. The atmosphere is up there is saturated. That's why they don't disappear. People calling, writing, emailing, every time this happens. Chemtrails across the United States every day. Chemtrails, the government is poisoning us. That's the explanation. The government planes that are traveling in the sky are poisoning us.
Your daily dose of internet. There's a type of mineral called sodalite that glows when you shine UV light on it.
All right, I'm
I'm going to level with you all.
Conspiracy.com and the author of a big conspiracy encyclopedia by the same name.
Okej.
Fajnie, daliśmy się nabrać.
1-0 dla mnie.
Pozdrawiam. Już widzę, że ładna prowokacja. Pozdrawiamy, tak.
Ale dlaczego zostałem zatrzymany?
Dlatego, że rozmawia pan przez telefon.
I pan rozmawia przez telefon komórkowy.
Przez telefon komórkowy?
Tak, proszę pana.
Jaki telefon komórkowy? Dobrodzieju.
The Earth.
Nominated for 3 Grammys tonight, here they are performing. It's the second of 5 nominations for Record of the Year. She Drives Me Crazy, the Fine Young Cannibals.
Hi, friends.
For your information, it was rich in symbolism.
It was rich in boring me to death.
Oh, yeah? Well, you're stupid.
No, you're stupid.
Well, you're stupider.
No, you're stupider than stupid.
No, you're
you know
stupid.
why?
Here comes one. Now!
Yeah, we play squash together.
Anything worth doing in life.
In the event that the position that it is in is not the position that it wasn't, the system has acquired a variation. The variation being the difference between where the missile is and where it wasn't. If variation is considered to be a significant factor, it too may be corrected by the GEA. However, the missile must also know where it was. The missile guidance computer scenario works as follows. Because a variation has modified some of the information the missile has obtained, it is not sure just where it is. However, it is sure where it isn't, within reason, and it knows where it was. It now subtracts where it should be from where it wasn't, or vice versa. And by differentiating this from the algebraic sum of where it shouldn't be and where it was, it is able to obtain the deviation and its variation, which is called error.
Ideas are dangerous.
Ladies and gentlemen,
the world is flat.
Can you tell us if it's round or if it's flat?
It's flat. The world is flat.
The world is flat. The earth is flat.
The earth is flat. The world is flat.
The earth is round or flat.
I don't know.
How do I rate this?
The earth is flat.
The earth is flat. The world is flat.
The world is flat.
The earth is flat.
The earth is flat. The earth is flat.
the earth is flat. The earth is flat.
The world is flat.
The earth is flat.
How do we know the earth is not flat?
We don't. It's flat. The earth is flat.
The earth is flat.
Space is
think the world is flat. Do you understand what I'm saying?
We're back with Donald Rumsfeld. Okay.
And what comes after the International Space Station once its mission is over?
As the bombers commit genocide,
How do we ensure the presence of humans in space?
Well, that's a great question. The plan that NASA has.
Listen to me, look around you. All around you. As far as the eye can see, the Earth is flat.
Think of it like that. Gravity could be called a kind of magnet. It's a natural force that keeps us all from flying off into space.
Children, the Earth is flat.
Is to build a rocket called SLS, which is a heavy lift rocket. It's something that is much bigger than what we have today.
Oh, he's in space. Look at that. No, he's not.
And it will be able to launch the Orion capsule with humans on board.
Domestic terror.
There were times overnight when Washington was in chaos.
Communities to find those responsible and to bring them to justice.
I am dispatching.
As well as landers or other components.
Yeah, you're right about the Earth being flat. Totally support you on that.
Thank you, Mr. Cartwright. On behalf of the children, I thank you kindly.
And before that, there was a man who thought the world was round.
so we'll get in. Oh, the
in my head plays the sound. I hope that the radio plays my favorite song. The radio plays your favorite song. You never dance alone, and we feel celebration. The radio plays your favorite song. You never dance alone, and we feel celebration. The radio plays your favorite song. You never dance alone, and we feel celebration. The radio plays your favorite song. You never dance alone, and we feel celebration. We are, we are, we are, we are. We are, we are, we are. We are, we are. We are children of this world. We are born so much we can see, even if the sun doesn't shine. The collision make us red. Are we still so small in the universe? We have madness to rise above. We are the ability to see and know from within good. It's beautiful, it's wrong. Get it out of our heads, how everything started to bloom around. We see colors and also the last gray fade. There is no space for it, there is no time for it. One life to indulge in the immensity. We want to go on the wall, if only in our dreams. We want to marvel our world from every angle. Is it nice to be here, screaming out loud, screaming out
Of Portland products to the Tri-Counties proudly present
So you just got time to jump out of your jammies and pour yourself a nice, hot, steaming cup of chemicals.
In the USSR, people remain poorly dressed and rather hard-headed.
Oh, darn it, let's just be frank. I want to ask each and every one of you for a personal favor. The local Kiwanis Club.
Chemicals. After the apples are unsafe to eat.
Chemicals, a natural part of life.
Friend here is rather reptilian.
What?
Yeah, but if you put him on the air, you are definitely a snake.
Did you tell people to dump their garbage on the city hall steps?
Well, I better get on the air. Who knows? Somebody might be listening.
That could be.
What's up, Ed?